Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to STASIS. In the last episode we learned about Kane Corporation's twisted experiments on human clones, which I assume they were creating for medical purposes, experiments of course, but most importantly for their organs like lungs, hearts and so forth that they can use for heart and lungs and transplant surgeries and stuff like that. But at the same time, the clones were very disfigured, heinous, almost animal-like, who had taste for human flesh, and yeah, they caused quite a havoc there in the laboratories and such, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, that's what we learned in the last episode. But without further ado, now let's continue with the rest of the game. And right now we are in crew commons and chambers. And what's it? Security office, alright. And we can apparently go to both of these places. The static dances across the screen to the tune of hissing. Anything else I'm missing? The scaffolding forms a protective shell around assorted machinery, rising toward a high ceiling. Maze-like shadows are cast onto the walls and ground. Alright. A multitude of machines and pipes knitted together. Lie redundant. Alright, well let's go to the security office first. I wonder if I can get a gun in this game. I highly doubt it, but we'll see. Dead security guard. A crumpled body rests against the slanted bulkhead in a leisurely repose. The uniform indicates that it's a security officer. And what does he have on him? Maybe a PDA.
I cut his wrists.
Suicide then? Alright, September 23rd. Oh wait. Yeah, right, yeah, never mind. This whole shift change thing is kind of strange. Putting Ronald in security when he's obviously not equipped strikes me as irresponsible. Oh well, I'm sure I can compensate. A notice went out telling us to follow the new security guidelines this evening. I wonder what happened. It's only a few extra doors to lock, as far as I'm concerned. Easy enough. Food supplies are stalled and people are getting nervous. Someone's been distilling alcohol despite the fact that express authorization is required to even possess it. Ivan was describing the concept of moonshine to Ronald, and the guy asked how moonshine could exist if we are in a spaceship so far away from the moon. I swear to God, if aliens board the ship and pick us off one by one or something, I want to see Ronald go first. I really want to do something about this alcohol situation. It's my duty to ensure that the Groom Lake's crew is secure and that important research isn't interfered with. At least I would like to believe so. These clowns don't share the sentiment. The ass end of the ship just started exploding and jolted everything that wasn't bolted down. There's a goddamn pen stuck in the wall next to me. I can only imagine all the people injured right now, but can't leave on account of the lockdown. Lockdown or not, Station B is fucked, so getting to medical isn't happening. Someone suggested that we could use the specimen transport track, but that's shady as all hell. There's no leaving the security center now. Staring at Ronald's lifeless body is a fucking superior alternative to being ripped apart by whatever is outside. I hear screams. They are distant and muffled. Silence. 24 hours of silence. Not a scream. Not a footstep. Still not a word from Ivan. The guy looked away from the atmosphere control room just before Ronald pulled the plug. I got bored and read Ronald's file. He had a lot of stuff running really deep. Maybe he wasn't ignorant after all. That's it for the water. Ivan refused to drink anything but moonshine. I tried my best to get him to have water. Stubborn bastard wouldn't hear it. He hasn't moved in a while. And that's everything then. that last sound the PDA makes whenever I leave it reminds me so much of Alien. They're almost identical even. And this, I assume this is Ronald. The security guard seems to have died while sitting in this cushioned recliner, whatever that is. I guess it's a chair. It tilts back at an angle that will hold the body for a long, long time. Oh wait, this is Ivan's PDA, alright. This new guy, Anderson, is really something. 5 minutes in the door and he's already asking what all the computers do. I like it. He's inquisitive, just like my boy back home. I'm glad he got put here in the shift change, but I'm disappointed that neither of these two are ladies. I could use some female company. Okay, maybe Anderson is a little more confused and inquisitive, but his heart is in the right place. I can respect that. But Sarge? How in the hell did the boy get Sarge from Surato? Paul is just plain obnoxious. Food's not coming for a while. Fortunately, somebody's been making moonshine. It's not the white oak whiskey from back home, but you don't come across much liquor in space. Looks like I'll be moderating supply, so to speak. Hodgkinson just tried to arrest someone. Prick. Okay. Well, maybe the person he was trying to arrest did something wrong, perhaps. Did that ever cross your mind? Rations are in. Good thing too. The liquor wasn't keeping the crew at bay like it used to. This entire ship smells like shit. It's always been bad, but it gets worse every day. It's even a different type of shit every once in a while. Beyond me. Groom Lake is on lockdown. Tremors, power outages, and several injured. Some guy left 3 days ago to repair a tram station. Haven't heard from them since. I can only fear the worst, and I don't want to wait to figure out what's been going on around here. Paul and I have agreed on a solution, but Anderson isn't grasping it. I don't expect him to. I knew Anderson would have trouble coping. I knew he wouldn't understand. At least he went easier than we will. He saw so much in his short life. There just wasn't room for more. He'll never have a funeral. Nobody back home is going to think of him and wonder what happened. I think Paul and I are the only people in this ship who knew him by name. Maybe that Samantha girl he was talking about still remembers him. Her dog could be named after him. Or maybe he picked her a flower and she tucked it into a book. I never did read much, but right now I would love to be holding a book. Poe would work. He's the only author I know by name. I haven't talked to Paul. He thinks I'm drinking, but I'm too preoccupied with Anderson for that. I figure I'm writing this for a reason. What if nobody ever reads it? What if this ship just drifts into the edge of the universe, dead and empty? If you exist, if you somehow stumble upon this, remember Anderson for me. He reminds me so much of how my son used to be. If you don't do it, nobody will. I don't beg. I never beg. But if you're a decent human, you'll know why you have to. Remember Anderson. Well, alright, I try to remember him. Barely awake. Typing is an effort. Moonshine is not water. Hodgkinson had last word. This is some serious stuff here. What else do we have here? Security cameras. This bank of monitors was designed to display the view from various security cameras around the facility. Can I take a better look at them? Yes, I can. Looking through security cameras like these is always freaking creepy. Let's see. Can I recognize the rooms? I don't think I recognize this one. Well, whatever room that is, that's fucked. I mean, there's even a big skull in the middle, so it can't be good. Maybe it's radiated or poisoned or something. And this, I think that's the club. Well, I guess we'll find out eventually. Computer terminal, what about here? Security terminal, crew quarter security locks. November 2nd. Alcohol is being manufactured and distributed aboard the Groom Lake. Security has opted to take an approach of non-intervention, as its effects on morale will likely prevent theft and potential riots associated with the limited rations. However, security will regularly confiscate quantities of alcohol to moderate the supply. Looks like we'll be doing lots of reading in this episode, folks. Rations have arrived and been distributed. Very few reported or evidential cases of theft. This can likely be attributed to the morale increase speculated as a result of the distribution of alcohol. Specimen Samantha received for transport to Laboratory 18. This specimen from the cloning vats is contained in an iron lung. Transport needs to be arranged quickly. Specimen is scraping against the inside of the containment unit. Tremors have struck the Groom Lake. Power outages and severe injuries have been reported. Lockdown is in effect. Oh wait, I already read this. 4 crew members have been reported missing, while attempting to restore a tram station to work in order. To prevent further loss or injury, the corridor has been sealed and flooded with highly corrosive gas. So that's why there was that skull mark in the middle of the monitor. Atmosphere control access. Activates motion detector. Well, I guess we do that. Ah, cool.
I'll need to figure something out here.
And here, another terminal that might have provided access to advanced system functions, if it weren't hopelessly powered down.
Ladies and gentlemen, please take a moment of silence to remember Henry Kane. We ask that you join us in recognizing his greatness.
Alright, that was random. Anything else here? No. And this door is locked, so I guess we have to use this motion detector somehow. A motion detector device has been installed above the door. Yeah, I can see that. Wait. So I can only activate this from this monitor here. Yeah, looks like it. Only from here. I actually do remember what I had to do here, but I can't do it just yet. I need to get one simple item first, but we'll get back to that when the time comes. So let's leave this room and continue to crew commons. See what's here.
Once we know where Becca is, how can I get to her?
There is another tram through the crew quarters. Once we know where you're going, we'll move forward from there.
More trams.
Yeah, my thoughts exactly. Let's hope that Malam won't fuck that up. What did that?
God forgive us.
God forgive us. So that's what it says. I was wondering. A long landscape of a serene mountainscape intended to provide a sense of calm and perspective. Oh! Jesus Christ! That scared me. Frosted glass door. This especially large frosted glass door is coated with the dirt of neglect. Alright, and there's another PDA.
I wish I could do something. Something more.
Dr. Rick Cramey. Cramey, however you're supposed to spell that. September 27th. I'm getting sick of this bumps and scrapes bullshit. I didn't get this degree just so that I could stitch idiots up when they accidentally stab themselves with a pen. I want to do fun experiments. Is that too much to ask? It's not like I want to be a mad scientist and sew new arms onto people or anything. Although human spiders would be cool. What kind of a doctor is this? It's a miracle. Security somehow ended up passing a container from one of the cloning vats onto me. It's labeled Samantha. They understand it's to be transferred to lab 18, right? Oh well, no reason I can't observe it for a while, right? I'll have my loyal assistant, Miriam, make up some good excuses for me. This creature is marvelous. The notes included don't say much, but I'm pretty sure that she didn't have a fully formed spine when they packaged this girl up. It describes her as being just a tail. There are some other bones as well, but I didn't major in monster anatomy. I wish I had though. You can't make this shit up. Actually, this doctor reminds me very much of, what was his name? Kruger from Outlast, the first Outlast. What was his name? Was it Kruger? Yeah, it could have been Kruger. I'm not sure anymore. But yeah, this guy reminds me of that fellow. Anyway, this fucker grew eyes. I mean it. She did not have these the last time I checked. They are rudimentary, sure, but they just grew. They follow me around. At this point, I'm going to take credit for Samantha entirely. I mean, they can't prove that there was anything more than some stem cells in that container the last they saw it, right? From now on, Samantha is mine. I can't wait to see what she turns into. Lab 18 is definitely getting suspicious and impatient. I'm running out of excuses for why I haven't transferred Samantha yet. I need Miriam to stall a bit longer. I read her PDA, so I know she wants to turn me in. She wants my job. Fortunately, I have video of her screwing the guys from the lab. All of them. So there's my job security. Alright. This just got serious. The tremors knocked me over the counter and I twisted a muscle in my knee. It's going to be a long lockdown spent bandaging people up without any success to the full medical wing. Samantha isn't mine anymore. Some other poor fool can take responsibility for this one. I heard shrill screams coming from the entertainment area. That's where the club is, I think. The first and last time I performed a surgery. The patient woke up and started screaming her head off. Something about seeing your own exposed ribs really bothers people. Anyway, these screams were like that, only more intense. They are the screams of the dying. I have locked the emergency bulkhead. No sign of Miriam. Alright. A body lies slumped against the entrance bulkhead. With its head hanging forward, it's almost possible to imagine him having a nap during a long shift. And I guess there's nothing else in here, so... Let's see, can we go through this door? Oh, yes we can. I was afraid that the door might squash me there. Why is it so dark? Ah, there we go. Now, what is this? Oh wait, is this a container where Samantha was? A cylindrical hyperbaric chamber is welded shut, creating a metal tomb for anyone inside. Samantha might be in there. Let's see.
I'm not sure what this is.
What? Yeah,
Holy fuck.
I'm quite sure that Samantha is in there. I'm a bit scared now, folks, so I think I'm gonna save the game real fast here at this point. Alright, now let's continue exploring this place. There's another PDA. Yeah, we're gonna do lots of reading in this episode apparently. Now, this is Miriam's PDA. Dr. Cream is up to no good. This weird pod accidentally arrived at our medical bay. It holds the most terrifying creature I've ever seen in my entire life, and he says it's beautiful. He wants me to find excuses for why it isn't been transferred to Lab 18. Good thing the guys there like me. I'll help him keep it a secret for now. Although I might get his job if I could get him kicked off the Groom Lake. I'll keep an eye on what he's up to. Interesting. This thing is growing all sorts of body parts at ungodly rates. The notes say it was just a tail and some flesh at some point, but I don't even see the tail anymore. What kind of fucked up experiments are we doing? Fuck, I'm locked out of the medical bay, and Dr. Cream has locked himself in there with that thing. We need to help these injured people. Insufferable prick. They want to use the specimen transport track to get the injured crew members to the medical wing. Even if the ship wasn't falling apart, that's a terrible idea. It's funny to see everyone frantically typing away on their PDAs. Who's gonna read it? The surface of whatever planet's gravitational pull the lifeless Groom Lake gets sucked into doesn't care about your damn feelings. And yet here you are, typing out your feelings here yourself. Alright, what else do we have here? Frosted glass window. Concrete blood runs down the frosted glass wall. Actually, there for a moment, I thought that some terrible monstrosity would have run past us, or just hit the glass here and then scared the crap out of me. But apparently not yet anyway. DNA scanner. This device appears to analyze the DNA of samples placed on its receiving tray. Alright.
I think this is it.
Excellent. You need to get your blood sample onto the receiving tray, and I'll do the rest.
Well, that sounds easy. Can you just do it? No? Are we have to cut ourselves a little bit? Oh wait, where did I... Wait, where is the glass shard that we had that looked like a knife? Well, we did use it once to cut off that Yuri's hand in order to get to that one room. But I don't. But did we lose the glass shard back then, or did we lose it after we crashed here with the tram? Well, whatever the case, we don't have it. Use this. Oh yeah. So there we go. Full hypodermic syringe filled with our blood. This should do it.
Okay, it's working.
Receiving the genetic info. This is good, John. This is excellent.
At least some good news. Oh, there we go.
I can hear something.
I knew it. I freaking knew it. I freaking knew it. Can we do anything else with this thing? No. Well, oh, we can touch it now. Alright, prepare for a jump scare, folks.
Sure.
Holy crap! Jesus Christ! Alright, I didn't remember that would happen.
What the hell was that?
I only picked up a flash in the scanner. A crew member.
I wasn't a crew member.
Definitely not.
I wasn't even a person. It was an animal.
The upload finished. I'm going to start the scan now.
Tia, what's going on here?
I've heard things, but I don't know any specifics. You have to believe me.
Maybe it's one of those fucking things that ate Yuri.
I grow plants. I don't care for man's pets.
Just let me know when the scan's finished.
Secondary containment is now accessible. Head through to the other tram station.
Alright, guess we go there. But Jesus Christ, I did not remember that the thing would break the glass. Alright, what we have here?
Warning. Serotonin levels are abnormal.
Serotonin, I don't even know what the hell that is. Maybe it's some sort of a lethal gas or poison or something. And that's the entertainment block or the club. And there is that item that we need for the motion scanner thingy in the security room, or whatever the thing was called there. The constant flickering of its lights and does not add to your confidence in this elevator. What's this? Sleep something. Well, looks like... Oh! Do lights really make huge noises like that? Jesus Christ. Aha. Torn up floor grating. Flaps of industrial grating have been pushed upward from below, rumbled like a discarded memo. The guts on the level below lie exposed. Alright, we got a couple more PDAs here. This sleeping cot has been wrenched away from the wall, either by the damage done to the floor or the power of the roof growths themselves. Oh yeah, there's some shit growing around here. At the thickest sections of tangled growth, bulbous knots form a shape eerily close to that of a human body. As you listen, you can hear the rasp of labored breathing. Absolutely lovely. Tranquil environments imagery. These artificial scenes of natural environments will soon be covered by the unnatural but very real growths entangling this room. Alright, so let's take a look at these PDAs. Lots of reading again, folks. What's this? Maybe this is a code or something. Well, anyway, let's see what we have here. April 12th. Another long day in hydroponics. I planted carrots today. This place seriously sucks, but I figure the longer I work for Kane Corp, the sooner they'll be able to replace this defective uterus of mine. Ah, so she has defective uterus. Harry is protective, and not in a cute way. Or is it it? I makes me feel a little uncomfortable. I assume it means it makes me feel a little uncomfortable. His attempts to protect my honor, his words, whenever Grant even looks at me, are unnervingly familiar. Just like my ex-husband used to do. I'm not ready for another round of that bullshit. Half of the ship has been on lockdown for 2 long weeks. Apparently some new scientists boarded today, so maybe they'll be able to resolve the issue. But what do I know? I make vegetables and reproduce for a living. I have to admit, Harry's whole stalker thing can be great sometimes. He's growing herbs for me so that I can make tea. With all of this new security bullshit, I wouldn't dare use the company resources personally like that. I've been pretending to like Grant just a little bit. I don't, but it keeps Harry on his toes. Harry opted to stay on the Groom Lake for another round. He was eligible to leave at the shift change, but he chose to stay. Gee, I wonder why he would do that. He's a grown man, for goodness sake, but he's acting like a lovesick teen. He needs to stop fucking calling me Belle, though. It's Isabella, like the Queen of Spain. I keep hearing chatter about fungal growth spreading all over the Groom Lake. Let's hope it doesn't get here to hydroponics. I would be devastated if anything happened to my precious celery. Spoke way too soon. I came into Hydro today to find everything coated in this strange fungus. Harry actually had a pretty good idea. What if we fought the fungus with genetically enhanced super mushrooms? Nope, crossbreeding mushrooms did not improve things. Hopefully the emergency rations will get here soon. Unless people want to eat the portobellos from hell, that is. This shit is about to get dangerous. People have been beaten up. Some are even dead. We have seen a lockdown before, but it wasn't a mass panic like this. Will it be over soon or ever? Harry told me to stay in the sleeping block because it could be dangerous outside. You know, I have taken care of myself for 28 years without help from Harry. I can handle myself. I think you're being a bit too harsh here. I mean, he's just trying to help you. I'm not going to spend the final days of my life playing the helpless female, and I'm not going to cling to Harry, even if he's the last human being I'll ever see. He can't expect anything from me. Oh, that's a bit harsh, but alright. And let me guess, this is Harry's PDA. Oh wait, no, it shall be Isaacson. Or is it Isaacson? I don't know. Oh wait, it was... yeah, March 19th. I couldn't even be bothered to get out of bed today. Nobody came asking questions though, so that works. Sometimes when I first wake up, I wait as long as possible to say my first word of the day. Then that word serves as a prediction of how shitty that day is going to be. Naturally, Isabella woke me up by asking if I would rather fuck Grant or Harry. I thought she was supposed to be some kind of feminist who doesn't need a man. Hypocrite. To answer the question, I would need to do a bit of research. Harry will suffice for that. Alright. I guess I'm obliged to write about the ship lockdown since it's all life-threatening or something. I don't know why we even carry these PDAs. Seriously, I will never ever go back and read this shit. The Groom Lake got a 300% funding increase, and I have a feeling we are doing some more shady bullshit with it. Welcome aboard the Groom Lake, where as far as the universe is concerned, you don't exist. And as far as the board is concerned, you don't exist. Nothing really exists. Humanity is gonna flip shit when they finally figure that out. So Grant's gay. Oh, alright. I knew I had seen him checking Harry out. Lips are sealed. Alright. So wait, so Grant wasn't actually being checking out Isabella, but Harry instead. And Harry thought Grant was checking out Isabella and shit. What a love triangle we have going on here. It's gonna be a long, painful death if we don't get those rations soon. I might have to start murdering and eating my blockmates. I'll start with Grant because he's got the most meat on him. Harry is last because I'm in no hurry to put my mouth on that again. What? Harry is last because I'm in no hurry to put my mouth on that again. So Harry and this Shelby has had a secret secret affair, possibly. Well, anyway. Hey, someone's making some booze. Humanity has truly reached the apex of engineering. Space moonshine. It brings a smile to my eye and a tear to my heart. Get me some. Taste 0 out of 10. Effectiveness 10 out of 10. This stuff has to be at least 120 proof. Had to do something I totally don't regret to get it, and it was worth it. Liquor supplies running low, food supplies high. I'm disappointed. Here I was thinking I would be enjoying moonshine marinated leg of Grant this evening. Disappointing. At least I didn't starve. On the one hand, something exciting happened. On the other hand, we are probably going to die or something. I have no regrets. Not even that thing I did to get the moonshine. I can only imagine what that thing was. I've been thinking about it over the last couple of days, and I sincerely can't think of anything I regret. Not hooking up with Harry, not pursuing music instead of physics, nothing. It was all part of what made my life mine. Life carries on, no matter what. So I guess it's best to just be satisfied with what little I did accomplish. The universe swallows you atom by atom eventually. You know, I'm proud of how far those atoms made it from what they first got together to form Shelby Isaacson to where they are now. Well, that's a very positive way of looking at life when you're about to die. Alright. But I wonder, is there Grant's or Isaac's? Not Isaac's. Harry's or Grant's PDA somewhere here. A brown and suspicious stain stands out on the otherwise crisp sheets. Oh wait, I think that these are female quarters. This could be it. That could very well be it. But is there anything I can grab? I don't see anything, no. Well, let's go to the other quarters here. This one I assume is for the males, and that's where we could possibly find Harry's and Grant's PDAs.
Mother had a lung that was covered in fat. Father had a tongue that was also black.
Is anyone there?
They didn't care for us. We didn't care for them. And so it happened again and again. Skin like a crocodile and eyes like silk.
Who or what is talking? Is it the Red Queen from Resident Evil movies? You know, the terrible ones. With Mila Jovovich. No offense to the actress herself, but let's be honest here. The Mila Jovovich Resident Evil movies were utterly terrible. Anyway, so dead body. Another gruesome victim of the indiscriminate slaughter. This one has a strangely wishful look on his face, as if it were imagining an escape into the cheery landscape on the walls. Possibly. So let's take a look at that PDA.
Oh, bastard. Looks like he didn't even manage to get out of his bunk.
Well, shame. Grant Peterson. Alright. So this is the... Wait. Which one was this? Was this the gay one? Well, I guess we're about to find out. April 24th. You know what's worse than being a janitor? Being a space janitor. The shit I literally have to put up with is unbelievable. I mean it. My job is to control the recycling of methane expulsion from human waste. Shitty is an understatement. Plus, I can barely understand my Kyo worker. I think he's Polish, but he only speaks Spanish. Alright. Isabella's been talking to me. I hope she doesn't have any ideas. I'm really not into that. Even if she was a guy, she's just so difficult to deal with. Oh, so this is a gay one. I think she purposefully leaves some shadow of a doubt that she might have some feelings for Harry, just so that he'll hang around. The poor guy's obsessed. It's creepy, but it's also the teeniest bit sweet. I think Jupiter is finally done growing. She was such a cute little kitten. Now she's big and doesn't cuddle anymore. Harry's allergic. He thinks that I keep Jupiter around just to mess with him. Really, I don't. She gets in the way sometimes, but she is the only living thing that really understands me. I love that little kitten. Big kitten. Isabella smacked Harry straight across the face today. I think he called her a pet name to her face. I would have been flattered. Poor guy. Everything is so uneventful around here. Maybe that's a good thing. I've been trying to talk to Isabella to see if she's interested in Harry. I don't think so, but I want to make sure. It would help me sleep a little better. Interdepartmental pool to win 64 days of leave? What a joke. Kitchen, security and maintenance aren't even eligible. When they are the ones that keep the ship running. Oh wait, I guess that makes sense. This fungus shit is everywhere. It's already in the methane collection plant. Shelby is such a cow. She says she hopes it gives me cancer. But that way I could start over with new organs courtesy of Kane Corporation. Of course I told her that there was only one organ I really wanted, but that Harry was too busy following Isabella. Shelby said, "Oh, it all makes sense now. You go, girl." But I'm not a girl. Could have been worse. I just hope she can keep a secret. I don't want everyone involved in my business. This mushroom plan that hydroponics came up with is not working. If anything, it's made life in the plant just a little more grueling. People have been complaining to me about weird smells coming from the vents. I swear it's not the plant. I can smell it too. Emergency rations. I snuck some food to Jupiter first. She was acting a little loopy. I noticed just today that Harry has the most adorable way of stuffing his face. He almost inspects whatever he's about to eat before he takes a bite, and then shovels as much in his mouth as he can. Ah, the simple things. Power's out in places around the ship. Hopefully the plant isn't next. That sure wouldn't end well. I haven't seen Jupiter since the tremors. I can only make assumptions. Oh god, I hope she's safe. I don't want Harry to get hurt in all of this either. He's such a little guy. I have been following Isabella around to get closer to Harry and make sure he's okay. I don't know what's going on, but suddenly it doesn't matter whether or not he could ever care about me. Those guys who went to work on Station B haven't come back yet. I've been trying to sleep as much as I can now, so I can stay on my toes when everything goes to hell. I've cried a little as well, partly because of Jupiter, and partly for reasons I don't understand. I don't want to burden Harry by telling him about how I feel. I know it will just confuse and upset him. I'm really hopeful that we'll all make it out of here, but Shelby's pessimism is contagious. I don't know. Will I ever have another chance to open my heart to someone? I'll have to hope so. I just can't tell Harry. Ah, I feel kinda bad for this guy. And now he's dead. I wonder what happened to his cat too. Another dead body. This corpse has been savaged. Its leg is nothing more than a tendon-strapped bone. And
I'll never get used to this.
And this one is Harry, I take it. Yes, Harry Walden. Alright, May 1st. Belle says she's fine, but I'm going to keep an eye on her. I had a nightmare that Belle killed herself, so I checked on her just to be sure. I hope I didn't wake her. Grant wouldn't have checked on her. That dick doesn't know how to take care for a lady. Not a lady like Belle. I sure hope nobody catches me growing these herbs. Space is so empty and cold, and Belle seems like she needs the comfort. I don't care if I get caught, but if I did get caught, Belle would know that I would truly do anything for her. Belle seems super frustrated today. I stopped asking her what was wrong because she got really mad at me the other day when I did that. I feel like I'm making her angrier. These screams, man, Jesus Christ. I feel like I'm making her angrier every time I speak to her. She's upset and I can't do anything about it. She spoke to me today. I'm so glad everything is okay. I lost so much sleep over her last night. If she only knew, she would feel so special. Grant keeps bringing his goddamn cat into the sleeping plug. I'm allergic and he knows it. I shouldn't need a shot of epinephrine, whatever that is, every time I go to bed. He thinks he's a badass because he managed to sneak a cat on board. Belle probably thinks he's so cool. Why can't she see that he's a total dick? I decided to stay on the Groom Lake so that I can be with Belle. I don't like it here, but I love her. That's very sweet, actually. Some guy in engineering says there is a fungus on the ship. I wonder if it's poisonous. If it is, I bet I could hijack a lifeboat to fly Belle home. The fungi is all over the hydroponics. I have an idea, though. What if we engineer another invasive fungus to take out the alien one? I honestly don't think it'll work. I suggested it as a joke at first, but Belle thought it was a great idea, so now we have to do it. Grant's been following Belle and I everywhere. I know she thinks he can keep her safe, but I know he can't. He's so full of himself. I think Grant's cat died during the tremors and the chaos. Good fucking riddance. Now that's really rude. The guy's been sobbing for almost a day now. Maybe now Belle will understand that he's not fit to protect her. I think I would die for Belle. It's pretty much been established that something's running around and killing people. I'm going to fight it when I see it. It'll only get to Belle over my dead body. She'll die knowing that I gave my life just to tack a couple of seconds onto hers. That's very noble of you. Alright, anything else here besides these PDAs? The scattered cords would offer restful solitude, if it weren't for the human innards that lie between them. Breathtaking backgrounds for people who will now never see them again. The scattered cords would offer restful solitude. Oh yeah, that's the same thing. You can tell from the uneven placement of the sleeping cords that some force has scattered them from their original positions. Personal locker. These lockers have been lacerated with the deep red blood of the people who were killed here. Can I open any of these lockers? No, apparently not, I can't. So really, wait, there is nothing in these two rooms that I can pick up? Well, if that's the case, then these two rooms are kind of... Well, actually, no, I wouldn't really call these two rooms as pointless. Actually, I would call them interesting because of these PDAs, if nothing else. Because we learn more about these people on the ship. Countless abandoned photographs of families and loved ones are strewn across the floor. So yeah, it doesn't really look like I can pick up anything here. So, let's leave this place. Oh, leave. And we can't go here, apparently, so... Back here we go. And these two doors are locked. Security panel. Can we do anything with this? Door locked due to atmosphere control override. Okay, so wait. Maybe we can unlock that door from the security room. And we can't go there. Not that I would want to anyway. So, let's see. Can we unlock that door from here? Atmosphere control access. Oh wait, we can only activate the motion detector, which is that thing on there, right above the door. Yeah, okay, we can't override it from here, at least not yet. Maybe in that other room, when we can open that door. But we can't do that just yet. We need to get that one thing from the club, or the entertainment block, or whatever it was called. Yeah, entertainment block. Where now? Oh wait, yeah. All right, this room, one of these rooms was not useless or pointless even. I'll just go in there already. There we go. We have to jump down here if my memory serves me correctly.
This is a long way down.
Can't we? Oh damn it! We don't even have that security duct tape with the crowbar attached to it. We could have used that possibly. Can't you jump down? At least the mouse that spinning arrow shows me that we can go there. Flaps of industrial grating have been pushed upwards from below. Rumbled like a discarded memo. The cuts of the level below lie exposed. So wait, can't you just? Apparently no. We need something else to get down there because it's too big of a fall. What could it possibly be? What have I missed? Maybe we need to pick up something else from another room. I'm gonna check this room again real fast. See if I have missed something. Something that we can use to get down that hole.
Notice. Wormlink has experienced an electrical failure in the nuclear fusion fission.
Oh, bed locker. Oh, I missed that. What do we have here? The locker is open but empty. Oh, god damn it. What about this one? Ah, we got... What do we got? A sheet? Linen bed sheet. All right. So these two rooms did have another purpose besides reading the residents' PDAs. All right. Good. And now we use these sheets to get down there. Is my wild guess. There we go. Let's hope that it holds.
Okay, now let's see what I can do.
Yeah, now go down there.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Yeah, I knew that something like that would happen. Jack, come out. There we go. Alright, so we can't go back up there that way anymore.
Damn it! How the hell am I gonna get back up?
Don't worry.
God, John, you're gonna get yourself killed.
Hey, this is all new to me.
Alright, but don't worry, Jack, we'll get back up there. And can we go there? Yes, apparently we can. Access drain. An unfamiliar smell emanates from the corroded drain. Now, but which way should we go first? Alright, you know what, let's go north first. Because I'm quite sure that the way to the club is through south, is down there. Wow, look at that. Wonderful. Overhead access pipe. This throughway passes over the channel below, providing access between the two terminus points. The siders are scored with a variety of markings. John Kernash, classified Kane Corporation. Ah, if I'm not mistaken, some of these corpses who have actual names are the names of the backers who backed this game during the Kickstarter or something like that. But I could be wrong. Personal data tag. Plot. Oh, security level classified. Jack Kernosh, and at first glance the half-submerged skeleton seems to lurk in wait, like a prehistoric predator. Falling grating. Oh wait. I remember it wrong. This is the way to the club. I'm quite sure. So before we go up there, let's go to the opposite way and see what we go down there. It would be nice if you actually ran, Jack. The patch of these ducts forms a wave that runs along the top of this unnavigable thicket of tubes. Now what do we have here? Drainage pipe. A massive open drainage pipe rings the center of the room, just barely protruding above the flood of sludge. Andres Sen, science officer. And Manchuk, steward. Oh yeah, this puzzle. I remember this. Although I don't remember what did I have to do there exactly. Now, well, let's check this place. Alright.
Jeez.
What? What? Oh, that was the cat. That was Jupiter. Hey, kitty.
Goddamn cat.
Hey, Jupiter. Come here.
Here, kitty. Shh. Come here.
Come here, kitty. A manky feline purrs uncaringly at its presence predicament. Come here, kitty.
I won't hurt you.
Oh, fuck! No!
I can't believe that just happened.
Wait, did someone pull the cat down, or did the crates just... Alright, someone pulled the poor cat down and then killed it. Sick sons of bitches! You sick sons of bitches! Rest in peace, Jupiter. Strung along the passage hangs pair of lights, like baleful eyes. Alright, well, let's see what we have here then. I feel really bad for that cat. Oh, we are here. And a PDA. Zane Adams. May 19th. Every single day, Grant brings his poor little cat to the plant. I swear to God, I'm going to die of methane inhalation. What, you are allergic to cats too? I did a number on my ankle. Doc says I'll need to keep my weight off Doc says I'll need to keep my weight off of it for a few days. I hope Grant can pick up the slack for me even. Some of these idiots think that the fungus spreading through the Groom Lake was caused by aliens. The place is disgusting, so of course it's going to be overrun with mold. A few guys tried to get tram station B repaired. I wanted to go and help, but I don't know shit about trams or stations. Anyway, they haven't come back yet, so everyone's more than a little worried. The guys in sleeping block B are absolutely fucked. I'm reasonably sure that we are next. Stacy almost didn't make it in. Poor girl's too young for this. That's a funny thought. Who is old enough for this? Who reaches a point in their life where they figure they are ready to be ripped apart by God knows what? No one. That's what. No one is ready for shit like that. Oh, unloaded screen. These loading screens kinda appear randomly, if you ask me. Oh, that's wonderful. I actually like the graphics of the water here.
Methane is explosive, right?
Highly.
Why would there be methane tanks under the crew quarters?
Kane doesn't care about safety. They're driven by profit.
Sounds like almost any other big corporation these days, doesn't it? Well, I'm just kidding, but yeah. The ladder connects the safety walkway with the scum-caked floor of the pump room. The lower half then disappears into the acrid liquid.
This is the elevator to the annex.
Can you climb it?
No. It's just a shaft. I can't see an entrance.
A large cylindrical elevator shaft occupies one corner of the room. What do we have here? Pump station terminal. Can we drain the water? Oh yeah, that's. This is the other puzzle that we also have to. This is part of the puzzle that was in the other room there. So how did this work? Maybe I have to go back to that one room and move the arrows to the same positions like these are here. That could be it. Oh wait, what about these valves? There is 4 of them. Oh yeah, but we can interact with them. A row of valves control the release of various tubes. Small flecks of paint hint that the wheels were once painted bright red. Leaking methane gas. Clouds of methane rise from the ruptured tank, filling the room. Rusted methane gas tank. Methane gas wheels around the bowl of this rusted tank. Alright. Sewage. A swamp of chemical and biological waste from throughout the vessel has found its resting place here at the pumping station, creating a swamp of sewage. The wretched stench assaults you so thoroughly it's hard to process. Alright, so let's check this again. So first 3 arrows down and the last 3 arrows to the right. Alright, that should be easy to remember. So let's go back to that one room. Here. Oh, but wait, can we get up there? You should be able to get there. It's not that highly away. A diagram of the pump station spans a large portion of the room. Printed matter doesn't have a tendency to lose power. So yeah, oh wait, we can't even interact with that thing, even if we did get up there. So wait, alright, so the pump station is now filled with water. And... some of the arrows are missing down here. Release valves line the catwalk in a steady row, each one corroded. So wait, I might have to move the arrows we saw in the terminal to these positions. They are shown here in the top, or the ones in the bottom, because I can only see 2 arrows here, and the other rest are pretty much missing. You know what? Let's worry about that later, because I'm quite sure that we can get back up to that level where we came down from and through that way. But before we leave this level anyway, there is that one item that we need to pick up from that entertainment block. Alright, and that's the way to the entertainment block, or the club. But you know what? I've been playing for quite long time now, so I think I'm going to end this episode here. And in the next one, we are going to enter the entertainment block and find that item that I have been talking about a little bit by now. But yeah, in the next episode we go to the club and then try to get back up from here. So thank you for watching once again, and see you next time for more Stasis.